everybody. This is Mark Warman from Velocity's hit reality TV series, Graveyard Cars. One of the things I've learned over the years, 30 of them, in fact, restoring cars, is when to hold them and when to fold them. You can't save every car. That's kind of what we're talking about with Keith. Happy birthday, but you're done, dude. You know, stick a fork in you. It's unfortunate, but if the age that I'm reading here is true, it's over. You just need to lay down now, man. So.
All right, go.
Hey, everybody, this is Mark.
Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Classics. I'm Keith McDonald once again.
Happy birthday,
Mike
Keith.
Moreno, thank you very much. Thank you, Mark Warman and Kenny Schofield. Yeah, Steve Charbonneau.
What happened to your mic there? You sound like you're like from a distance all
I
of a
know
sudden.
what happened. I don't know. It just changed. It's not. Yeah, is my mic even on?
Yes, it's on. I can hear
It's like it's like I'm getting
reverb. Yeah,
I'm
that's what it
picking
sounds
up
like.
on the other mics, not me.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Check 1, 2. Yeah, it's not on.
Yeah, and maybe it's not on.
Let's see what's going on.
Well, we'll keep.
My mic is
All right, Ken, take over the show,
Hey,
Ken.
so, I'm Kenny Schofield here. I'm here with Mike. I'm here with Mike, and I'm here with Steve and Jess. American Car Classic. So we're going to jump right into Tech Talk, and we have one from Chip in Port St. Lucie, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it Lucie or is it Lucci?
Lucy.
Okay. I hear a lot of PSL just because they don't know how to say it.
Right.
Hey, guys, I have a set of heads from a 73 340. That went crackle.
1, 2. There we go.
There you go. He's
Defective equipment. Go ahead.
I have a set of cylinder heads from a 1973 340 that I bought from a local guy who works on Mopars. I want to put them on a 318 that's in my 69 Barracuda. I've done some reading on this. It looks like I may need to mill the heads 40 or 50 thousandths of an inch off the bottom to raise the compression because it would be soft for sure. The heads could probably also use a freshening up. He wants to know about recommendations for stainless valves. Yep. He'd like to know
if that's the best he could do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not a person on that.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a big Mopar guy.
Steve reads a lot on tech, though. So what do you know about stainless valves versus...
Well, anytime you take anything off a head, you're going to increase the compression a little.
Yeah. But going with a stainless valve instead of stainless guides, we know anything, but the stainless valve, if you do too much and you get real hot and you get the RPMs up and you stretch a rod a little bit, it's going to crack that piston in half, I would think.
I got stainless steel valves in my heads.
Yeah.
But look at your mic, not him.
Oh.
I got the Pro Truck stainless steel valves.
Steve, your mic.
The LSA for the Camaro.
Yeah.
Right.
That's stainless steel valves. And definitely the orange car's got stainless steel valves.
Yeah, but it's probably built that way, the dome piston and a dish, a nice, eyebrow and all of that. So
does he have to change anything going from a 318 to a 340? I'm not too familiar with it. I don't know.
I'm not a huge Mopar guy, but I've read it that it can be done.
He said he's been doing some reading, so he obviously says they will switch and work.
Right.
But to mill 40 or 50 thousandths, people think that's not a lot. You mill 8 thousandths, 12 thousandths, you've done something.
Yeah.
You 40 or 50 thousandths, you're bringing it up. But this is what, when we go to do stuff, we buy engine kits, we call the professionals. When I do a wheel package, I call the professional. This is just what they do. When we pull a train out, we go to a train shop. So Summit, they have a great group of guys that
know what they're talking about.
They do, and
they'll
they
help them.
Help build the kit. What do you want to do? What do you want Street to build? You want,
Back in the mid-'60s, the book I wrote, but the Bobcat GTOs.
Okay.
One of the things they did to make it a Bobcat was they just took off the heads and they put a thinner gasket. That's all they did.
Right.
And that increased compression slightly.
It does.
And so if you're going to shave that head a little bit, see if there's a gasket that's a little bit thinner as well. They actually put even less in the chamber.
Yeah, how much more compression you're going to get?
It's not that much.
No?
You'll
No.
probably bump it up like a half.
But with
Half,
all the
yeah.
little,
If it's 8 to 1 and 8.5, 8 to 7.
right.
And that's a lot to do for that because you know.
But if you combine it with other things, and you know, at least to
In
block the
reality,
heat rise.
honestly, it would be cheaper and safer to put a set of pistons in it.
Right.
I'd just go online and buy a set of aluminum heads or for your
Yeah, but you like
318 and
yeah, to me, it's still a 318. You know, how much horsepower are you going to
Right.
get out of a 318?
Right. And if you got the heads off, man, pull a radiator and get a camshaft.
Get
I
everything
mean,
done, yeah.
I hate that's a hard one, but you know,
What was the 318 to start with? Weren't they like 9 to 1 or 8.5?
probably 8.5.
Usually for
I
that,
don't
you're
know.
73.
I know they weren't
They
that
were
much
low,
horsepower.
8.5,
Right.
I think they're like 9 to 1.
9 to 1.
but
I
it's
think.
73 is the beginning of smog, so
Right,
by 75 they were probably
8.
8.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the heads.
You can
replace
do
the
all
heads.
this. It seems like, but to me, that's a lot to shave off. Not knowing what about the stock bottom end. And
Plus,
all.
it's a 340 head. Why ruin that? Why cut up a 340 head?
Right.
Or two of them, for that matter.
Right.
Okay. That's our opinion anyway.
Find a 340 block.
Right.
Right. Just go get a 340 block and build it.
Right.
And then keep the 318 if it's original or something. You want to have that or something.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Great engine.
Yeah. Yeah. Better than the.
One of my favorite Mopar engines is a 340. I'd take a 340, dust a 340 over
Right.
440 anything.
Right.
I would.
Yeah.
Well, I
Just
built
because
the
they're fun.
360. I built my 360 with a 40 over for my Dodge truck.
Mhm.
So that's what I went with.
Right.
But I'm also going aluminum heads.
All right, Lenny in Fort Pierce. He just bought his first car, so he's a young guy, 81 base Camaro. About
Very
to
cool.
start a few years of resto on it. I'm already doing research on wheel sizes. A lot.
Sorry.
Oh, God. This is what it was like when I was gone.
No, it wasn't like this at all. I think it's you.
Anyway, I'm already doing research on wheel sizes. Right now I have a 14x7 wheel on it, and I'm looking to maybe get a 15x8 with Mickey Thompson ET Street radial tires, 235/60/15 for both front and rear. Will I need to do any body work to accommodate the wheels and tires? No, I don't think he would he?
In the Nova, what did I go with? 235.
60.
Are they 60/15s? And they sit right in
Yeah.
there nice. Now, Steve owns the 81 Camaro. You've got one Pro Streeted.
That car, you do a 15x10, 4.5 backspacing, and do a 275/60 is what you got on the Nova.
Oh,
But if you just wanted to go, you wouldn't that change the rake a little bit, though? Because you go with a 275, you're going up, too,
Yeah.
in height.
Yeah.
But if you're going with a 5x7, well, he's going with a 5x8. The 235/60 on the front. A rear could take a 15x8 with a 245. So you're only adding a tenth of an inch.
Yeah, but Steve's saying he could put a 15x10 on
10.
the back,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
that's what I ran in my car.
With no
a
problem.
4-inch space, really.
yeah.
And that's on an 81?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
And that's what I did, 275/60. And if you don't want to go that high, I went 275/60 because it's a 3-speed car. You could do a 295/50. It's shorter and fatter.
Right.
Right.
If you want to go that high, you could do a 255/70, and that'll fit on the back too.
Yep.
But if you want to fill the wheel well,
70.
275/60.
And get a 15x10.
Yep.
10-inch wheel. Nice.
There you go. Yeah, Steve's the one on
That's
that.
the way to do it.
It'll look like you've been tubbed.
Yeah, it'll look good under there. A lot of meat under that rear end.
They fit, they won't rub.
I'm going to jump around with the news a bit. Because,
That's fine. It's your show, man.
A man, yeah. This week. Okay, a guy was selling a catalytic converter on Facebook, and he was busted by the cops because he had some meth in the background and a needle, too. And he left it in there. Missouri man was charged with possession of a controlled substance after incriminating himself on Facebook Marketplace. Do you think he was just trying to really sell some meth instead?
Well, do you think he owned that catalytic converter outright?
Probably not.
No. Although I did see the photo, and it was a brand new in a box.
Right.
It wasn't off a car. It was in a brand new box.
Right.
This probably fell off the back of a truck somewhere.
No, I didn't.
If he's but anyway, he was. The police saw it and reportedly tipped off. They were tipped off by a citizen, and when they arrived at the house, they found 48 grams of methamphetamine, as well as a pistol that, legally speaking, shouldn't have been there. And the sheriff's social media post heavily implies that the man was placed behind bars as a result. Gee, you think?
I mean, not for nothing, but that's a good eye to see a bag of meth on a Facebook photo.
I saw it. I saw the post of the picture. It was
did you see it?
unbelievable. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
The Tiana show.
It happens out there. I mean, look, they're cutting catalytic converters off still. They did the guy next to us, the Shoreline floor place.
Oh, it's big business now.
They cut the catalytic converters right off his truck.
Catalytic converters are down 30% this week, just so you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I have scrap guys that come by and buy my cats.
Really?
And, yeah.
Oh, really?
So they're not paying for them anymore.
No, they're down 30%.
That's 'cause the crooks are getting
I
them all.
stock universals that are $85.
Right.
And then when a good one comes in, I know it's worth $400 or $500. I cut off, weld it a new one. They don't even know it. And then I make that. No, I'm kidding.
I'm about to say, that's a pretty crappy thing to say on the radio.
Dolphin Auto, everybody, where you get free dolphin meat.
And free new catalytic converters.
We're not talking mahi.
Next week, turtle meat.
We're not talking mahi, right? We're just talking like flipper meat.
Yeah.
Now,
Skin and all.
are they still stealing the airbags?
I
I know for a while they were doing airbags for a while, right?
I know. I haven't really know about the airbags, just the catalytic converters, because they did the one next to us in a couple other places.
You know what it is they came out with the battery-operated Sawzall.
I know they did,
They
man.
get into those cars
I
and
know.
whirp, doesn't take much time at all.
I know they were stealing a lot of tailgates off of trucks with the cameras on.
Right, yeah. Oh,
the
yeah,
Platinums.
definitely.
I think it was a $5,000 tailgate by the time you buy it.
Listen,
And
it's 4 bolts, and you lay it 3/4 down and lift it right off.
And
the-
some of them, they're not even
Right.
bolts. They just come off.
Slide locks,
Yeah.
right?
So,
Plus, like the new ones, the Ford and Chevy, they have aluminum tailgates, so you could just lift them up with 2 fingers on either
right.
side.
And
you know?
you're out to go.
well, see, the other thing too is now like the scrap guys. Have you seen the book? They actually have a book now to where they
Okay.
can look up the cats and they
Yes.
can tell you what it's worth.
Oh, yeah,
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
day to day. It changes
And
daily.
like some of them have titanium, like some of the Ford V10s, and that's what happened. Was that box truck next door? Someone knew what it was, V10, and boom, they cut it off. Sawzalled that thing right off.
Wow.
And they
Well,
said
what's it
worth,
cost new? 2,000?
a couple grand, probably.
Yeah, it was like it was close to $1,000 our cost,
Wow.
and that's what they get for them in scrap. And they say that the book was like $750.
Wow.
But yeah,
Hey, let's jump into commercials real quick. And we get back, got a little more news, and with Mike's Car Show report,
And do some
stuff coming
history?
up. You know what I did? I missed the Saturday Dunkin' Donuts at Indian Atlantic. It's literally 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah, I don't think you
And
missed
I
it. Did you? I think it's
yes,
this
I did.
week.
No,
Did you?
no, I think it
I
was
think
last weekend. wasn't it?
friendlies you might have missed.
Yeah, that was Thursday.
Oh,
you missed it all.
no,
It's
the
been gone.
Saturday Indian Atlantic, I thought.
Yeah,
that?
maybe it was Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
Friendlies is next Thursday. That's what it is.
Oh, I
Okay.
see. Okay.
All right, well, we'll go on break real quick.
We'll go on break and we'll come back and we'll actually talk some more, whatever you want to do.
That's what we do here.
Maybe we'll just listen to Kenny. But we'll be right back after this.
Treasure Coast Automotive of Vero Beach is your full-service automotive service center, specializing in all types of auto diagnostics on both foreign and domestic makes and models. Located at 795 8th Court in Vero Beach, they authorize computerized alignments and tire service, from tire repairs to full tire replacement with accurate road force wheel balancing. So whether you need an oil change, brakes, a tune-up, or anything to keep your vehicle running great, you can find it at Treasure Coast Automotive. Got a pickup truck? Treasure Coast also does lift kits, lowering kits, and aftermarket accessory installation. Give them a call at 772-794-9061.
Visit Fellowship trained Dr. Sarah Kadadaday for the latest in glaucoma treatment and custom cataract surgery at New Vision Eye Center. Dr. Kadadaday received her fellowship training at Yale University and is board certified by the American Board of Ophthalmology. Call for your consultation at 772-257-8700 or visit newvisioneyecenter.com. World-class eye care on the Treasure Coast. That's New Vision Eye Center.
Ahoy, mates! The Treasure Coast Marine Flea Market and Boat Sale returns to the Indian River Fairgrounds in Vero Beach this Saturday and Sunday. Boat owners, fishermen, divers, this is a bargain hunter's dream come true. Tackle, rods, reels, nautical decor, used boats, and other marine items will be at unbelievably low prices. Sell your boat, enjoy fresh cooked seafood, save big on marine items. For discount tickets and vendor info, go to flnauticalfleamarket.com. That's flnauticalfleamarket.com.
Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning has been been serving Indian River and Brevard County since 1993. Do you have carpet stains that keep coming back? Do you have tile and grout that looks dark and nothing seems to brighten them up? Do you have spills or grime on your couch or recliners? Well, Heaven's Best can solve all of these problems at a very reasonable price. We guarantee our pet-safe solution will dry in just 1 hour, so you don't have to wait before you can start walking on your carpet again. They also clean Oriental and area rugs. Just call Keith at 772-643-6999 and schedule your cleaning today.
Hey, welcome back to American Car Classics. Now they're eating candy like Red Palmer used to do. He'd be on the air going,
Have you gone and had lunch with him yet?
I had lunch with him years ago.
No, I wanted you to call him and go sit down, say hello, and have lunch because it's been a while. And that's what friends do.
He's not even on anymore. He doesn't even, he unfriended me on Facebook.
He doesn't even take his calls anymore.
I called him a dick. I called him Richard.
16, right?
I have a funny feeling someone knew this.
But I still pay tribute. every year.
Right.
And you say that on the radio?
And, yeah,
You're the producer, you tell us. I didn't hear the beat.
And you were asking about Indialantic. Yeah, it was last week, but then there's another one at the end of October, October 30th.
Every month.
Or
right?
Halloween.
Oh, Halloween.
Halloween, yeah. They're going to do a Halloween at Dunkin' Donuts Car and Truck Show.
Cool.
Decorate your car, wear a costume, have fun, pass out candy. Feel bad about candy getting passed around, but that's not too bad. Dunkin' Donuts Beachside, 1210 North A1A, Saturday, October 30th from 8 to 12. Usually 150
I think he was
cars
referring that to you.
Does anybody know her last name?
Yeah.
No,
Who's candy that you want to be passed around?
That's my cousin's name. Stop it. So anyway, Meekum had a fun thing that happened live on the air. Someone closed the Chevy truck hood and bent it.
Really?
Right as it was coming aboard.
Where was that, in Dallas?
Dallas Meekum. So someone brought it. It was in the staging lane, and the hood was bent as it went onto the stage. And so the seller had to cover up to $1,500 of hood replacement for that truck. So
it sold.
Meekum wouldn't, and it sold. Meekum wouldn't give any more details. Probably an embarrassing thing.
But
if the owner was offering, he probably did it.
Oh, okay.
Himself.
So Meekum didn't. The guys that are washing the cars.
Yeah, the 303 class, right?
Yeah. They didn't leave like a rag in there and they shut it.
But anyway, I saw the picture online and it bent the heck out of it.
Hey, that happens.
In all fairness,
there is a crinkle zone right at the end of the hinge.
Right.
And when you've got one that's soft, and those hinges.
Right.
Yeah. You go and it.
Yeah, I used to have hoods that I had to work down. Get it down and then push it. Then go back and push
the corners down, right?
Why?
You haven't? Yeah,
on my 55, the guy I got it from up in North Carolina, he closed it with the screwdriver in the carburetor. Popped the paint right.
Oh, really?
So when I went to go look at the car, it had a big spot on the right where the carb is, where the hood is.
Oh, yep, it's running. Let's shut the hood and get out of here. Oops.
So,
now here's something it would not be a show if I didn't mention Yugo.
Right.
Yugo history on YouTube, it's like a 25-minute thing. That's it. It's just Yugo. Why did Yugo suddenly disappear? And then you can watch the video. And I'm sure you all tune into that.
Well, they had that warehouse that the collector had that went into the water. Remember, it collapsed in a flood.
He had Yugos?
Yeah, so we did a story on that. So no, we did 6 months ago, 8 months ago,
I don't even
a year ago.
Oh, okay.
There was a Yugo museum which we were all shocked about.
okay,
That's right. Yeah, we remember
And
that.
in
yeah.
Indianapolis or something, whatever, and the flood happened, it washed his whole. So after that was gone, Keith, there's no point to talk about because there are no more good Yugos left. He had them all.
there are.
No, he had them all.
He had them all.
He said he had them all.
No, he didn't. Dude, they sold 141,651 in the United States.
I tell you,
You remember I found a good one?
right,
You did.
Right, Steve
Yeah.
found one on Marketplace. for you.
$3,200. That's right.
Dude, should have went and got it.
So there's another thing. When Hugo starred in a brutally unfunny comedy, and listen to who was in this movie. They had Jamie Lee Curtis, Bette Midler, Danny DeVito, Casey Affleck, Melissa McCarthy, Brian Doyle Murray, who's Bill Murray's brother,
yeah.
and Will Ferrell, and it tanked. But Bette Midler goes off a cliff and into the water in a Yugo.
And there you go. Did it float?
No, it did not float. It's not,
I
it's
tell
not a
you-
Volkswagen Beetle.
If you didn't write this is the first time I didn't know it was managed by Bricklin. I had no idea.
Yeah, the guy that brought in Bricklin, yeah.
I had no idea.
And this is Drowning Mona is a 2000 American comedy film. We use that term lightly. But anyway, it actually made some money. It was a $6 million budget, and they made $16 million off it.
so that's not too bad.
Not too bad. But okay, let's hit some quick history. Mike, do you have a lot of car shows to read off, or should I do history?
Do your history. Go ahead.
Okay, it's not much happening anyway. But
I'm going to get to it anyway.
October
Go ahead.
8th, 1955, I was born.
And he's still
October
here.
3rd, 1961, for the first time since they unionized in 1941, UAW workers staged a full company-wide strike. That was October 3rd, 1961. October 5th, 1962, Michael Andretti was born. We all know who he is,
Right.
Mario's kid. October 6th, 1888, William Steinway, you know the Steinway pianos?
Yeah.
He bought the rights to Daimler Mercedes in the United States. So Steinway invested in, brought over Mercedes. October 7th, 1913, moving assembly line arrives. This is when Ford Motor Company implemented their new moving assembly line, which is neat. That's a big part of history.
Yeah, I read on that today a
And
little
then
bit.
finally, October 9th, 1946, right after the war, the phone company, a phone conversation links a car and a plane exactly 1 year after the first electric blanket was manufactured. Anyway, the first telephone conversation between a moving plane and a moving car was held.
Listen,
They
about
probably had a phone like this big, you know.
because we remember when they were in the movies, the bricks and the bigs. But about Henry Ford and the assembly line, one of the facts I read about this, it was very, very big, was that they would spend 12 hours to assemble a chassis, just the frame and driveline. 12 hours. When they put the conveyor system in and the assembly line, 93 minutes per car.
Wow. Did you know that Ransom Oldsmobile actually had an assembly line before Henry Ford?
Yeah, but they didn't get, why didn't they get credit?
They didn't get credit. He sold it to
'Cause-
General Motors, and so it didn't. It kind of got buried.
Ford had more money.
The Ford had
Right.
If you
Oh,
watch,
that too.
if you watch the history of Ford and everything, and all the Dodge brothers and all the stuff, there's some shiesty stuff going on, man.
Oh,
they were
sure,
cutthroat
yeah.
back
They
in the
had
day.
guns and everything.
Yeah. They
Okay,
had
Mike, what do we
thugs.
got for car shows? Because you got 2 minutes.
Got 2 minutes.
Go.
All right, October, what is it? October 10th, that's this weekend. The Summer Crush Winery's having a show, 4200 Johnson Road, Fort Pierce. It's put on by the No Name Car Club. It's a full cruise and car truck show, open to all classics, modern muscle cars. Registration is $20. It's from 10:30 to 11:45. The show time starts at 12 to 4. Just remember, if you do go to the Summer Crush Winery, do not bring a cooler.
Right.
They don't let you bring coolers in
Yep.
there.
Even in your car?
Even in the car, no coolers at the Summer Crush Winery. You have to buy all your
They
stuff
want you to
there.
buy it. That's why they put it on.
And they have food trucks there for food. And then Friendly's, the October 14th show from 5 to 8. Friendly's up on O'Galley Boulevard in Indian Harbor Beach. October 17th, the Majors Golf Club is having a show. That's at 3375 Bayside Lakes Boulevard, and that's from 10 to 2.
Where's that? What town?
That's in Palm Bay.
Oh, okay.
Base 3375 Bayside Lakes Boulevard in Palm Bay.
Okay.
And then the one that most of us go to, the Dunkin' Donuts Beachside, October 30th, and that's that one.
Okay, what's the one I sent you today that had Craig Waskow's?
Craig Waskow's doing a show on November 14th, I believe, at the Sebastian Elks.
Right.
They're doing a show.
Was it the 7th or the 14th?
I thought it was the 14th.
You're probably right. You're
It's
probably
the 14th.
Right. Okay.
They're doing a show at the Sebastian Elks.
15 in advance, 20, and that's a charity thing.
Right.
So,
and I put the link on that on the Sebastian Muscle Car page. I'll switch it over to the
And
American
I
Car
got
Classics
one
page.
I got one. November 6th.
quick.
Da Vinci Motorsports in Port St. Lucie for Henry Dana.
Okay.
Oh, for Henry, right.
Okay.
Anybody who knows old hot rods knows Henry Dana.
Okay. All right, we're American Car Classics, and thank you very much for listening. It's great to be back again, all of you. Thank
Happy
you for
birthday,
listening.
buddy.
Yeah.
Well, 101.7 WCFZ
Welcome back.
every Saturday at 2 o'clock, WCZR. Don't miss us. We're on every week. And we are out of here.
Put the pedal to the metal.
See you.
Y'all come back now, you hear?